Today, we are going to listen to a folk tale from France. Okay, let's get to the story of a greedy beggar. Yeah, long ago, there lived in Paris a beggar, a lazy beggar who knew only to beg and nothing else. And he used to beg around. If he gets bread from somebody, he'll beg vegetable from somebody else and pass a day. That's how it was going on. One day he got no alms at all. Nobody was kind that day, and he was very hungry and he was sad. And on the way he saw a old lady. An old lady, and the old lady asked him why he was so sad. And this gentleman, who others used to call him Waggy told her the problem. Then what she did, she gave him only one grain of wheat and said, "This is a miraculous grain. As long as you have this with you, you will get food." He looked at the grain, wanted to ask some question. By the time he lifted his head, the old lady had vanished. He went along with the grain, and on the way, he saw a rich man celebrating his birthday, giving all free meals, a very big feast to everybody who was passing by. So this beggar also was called, and he had a hearty meal. And he had to now believe that this grain had some magical power. He slept, and next day once again he took the grain and he went around, and he didn't get anything. By the time it was evening, he knocked at the door. A kindly woman opened the door and invited him inside, gave him good food, and told him, "You can sleep tonight and you can go tomorrow morning." The man was very happy. No, he's actually a vagabond, and now he has a house also to sleep. So before going to sleep, he gave that grain over to that kindly lady, and told her to keep it safe. And she kept it on the table on a plate, and she also slept. The beggar slept, Waggy, she slept well. The next morning, the lady was up early and she was working, and she had a hen. This hen came inside the house and was pecking around whatever was left over. And it jumped onto the table, found the grain, and pecked at it, swallowed. And the beggar saw and was very angry. He started wailing. He said, "I want that grain." The lady said, "I'll give you the entire barn of wheat. You take that and go. What is there in that one grain?" "No, no, I want only that. Otherwise, you give me the hen that has swallowed my grain." The lady said, "Okay, fine. You take the hen and go." The man, along with the hen, he took the hen, put the hen in a bag, and went ahead. Next day, Waggy went along, this time with the bag in which he carried the hen. He went along till evening. In the evening, he knocked at the door. A gentleman opened the door and provided him good dinner, offered him bed also. And Waggy had a good dinner and slept there in the house. And before sleeping, gave the hen over to the owner and asked him to keep it safe, and that he would carry it the next morning. And the next morning, he slept a bit too late, and he woke up a bit too late. And when he came out, he saw that the hen was not there. He searched around and he found the dog in the house had killed the hen and had eaten the hen. He picked up a quarrel with the owner of the house and said, "No way, if the dog had killed my hen, let me take your pet dog." And the man agreed. And Waggy went along with the dog, put the dog in a bag, and went along. And the next day morning, he started with the dog in the bag. And there was a palatial house. And he went and asked for food. They offered him food and invited him to sleep there in their house. And he slept. The next morning, when he woke up, he found the beautiful girl of that house, a rich man's daughter. He said, "How did my journey begin?" With the grain. And because the grain was eaten by the hen, I got the hen. And because the hen was eaten by the dog, I got the dog. Now, if the dog is killed by this princess, I will marry this beautiful girl. Greed. That's what he thought. And he left the dog and he pretended to sleep. And the dog saw the princess and was barking at her and went to bite her. The girl beat the dog with a stick. And again, the dog got angry and jumped once again at her, pounced at her. And she gave such a big blow that the dog died. Now, that's what our beggar wanted. So Waggy went and asked that owner of the house, "Look here, you have to give me your daughter, because she has killed the dog." And he said, "I'll give you $1,000. You take them. You invest somewhere. You do some work. You earn another 1,000 within a period of 1 month. Then I'll give my girl to you." So this fellow was a greedy fellow. He took the 1,000 coins and he went. But in the beginning itself, I told you, he knew nothing but only to beg. And therefore, he was thinking, what to do, what business to do, how do I earn 1,000? He thought, he continued to think, and therefore, time was passing by. Almost the entire month went, and at the end of the month, when he put his hand inside the bag where he had the gold coins, he found only scorpions, and all the scorpions stung him. He threw the bag out into the river and went back to his old profession, that is begging. That's a greedy beggar, and that's the reward that he got for it. Well, that's a story from France. We'll meet next week with yet another folk tale. We'll meet next week. Until then, goodbye.